Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well. So, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about speeches to entertain, also known in certain circles as after dinner speaking. So, for your last speech of the semester, you have two options. And one of those options is to give a speech to entertain or an after dinner speech. It's not required because you could choose the other option as well. But if you want to, one of the two choices you have is to do an after dinner speech or a speech to entertain. And an after dinner speech or a speech to entertain is a speech focused on a topic. It can be persuasive or informative, that is amusing, that perhaps makes the audience chuckle, that might be entertaining to the audience. What I wanted to say about this is that although these speeches are funny or humorous, you don't have to have us on the floor laughing. So in other words, we're not trying to turn you into a stand-up comedian necessarily. Uh, it might be mildly amusing. There may be an occasional chuckle. It doesn't have to be fall on the floor laughing like you're the next Chris Rock. Uh, the reason I mention this is because a lot of times people feel sort of intimidated to do this assignment because they're thinking, I'm going to need to really crack everybody up and be as funny as a professional comedian. And in fact, that's not really the requirement, nor is it really possible. So with stand-up comedians, if they feel the audience isn't laughing enough, they can switch topics real quick, and they switch topics really fast. And they tend to be, go for the outrageous point. We can't do that because we have to focus on the same topic. So for that reason, we just can't be as funny as a stand-up comedian. The other thing is those are professionals and we're still learning. So that's the other element. And then also for a speech to entertain, the expectation is that it is still a speech. And so people expect you to cover a certain amount of material. They don't just expect to laugh all the time. So the expectation, no one watching your video is going to expect you to be as fall on the floor funny as a professional comedian, like Amy Schumer or something like that. So that's something I wanted to mention to you going into that, and hopefully that'll be encouraging for those of you that are kind of on the fence about this assignment and choosing the speech to entertain option. Topics that I've heard in the past, I've had people talk about things like online dating and littering. I think when I was in college, I did a speech about cheating on tests, and it's all handled from a kind of humorous point of view. With typically some kind of a serious point towards the end of some kind, but basically being humorous. There's some information online about it in our course about the speech to entertain, also known as after dinner speaking. But I wanted to just sort of mention that so that people will be encouraged to do it and don't feel the pressure to be, hilariously funny for the whole entire time of the speech. All right, have fun with your speech to entertain or after dinner speech if you enjoy that and decided on that option. And we're looking forward to hearing your presentation. Okay, have a good one.